Welcome back to Daytime. I almost said hockey. Welcome back to hockey, because we're kind of talking about hockey and we're talking about setting a new Guinness World Record. We have with us Rick Roy, Play on Street Hockey Tournament.
Yes.
And I don't know. I don't know why I had never heard about this. It sounds really exciting, and it happens every year. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it happens every year. It's called Play On, and it happens across the country. There's an event in every major city. And this year in Ottawa is going to be a special time because they're trying to break a Guinness World Record.
Right, so I bet you they're doing that because, you know, it's our 150th and it's Ottawa and they're putting all that together. Yeah,
that helps out. And also another reason is because Scotiabank is usually where it was being held at, but because the Senators are going far in the playoffs,
yes,
what they've done is they've had to change the location because they might have to cancel it. So now it's at the Ottawa Flying Club.
Okay, which is in which end of town?
East End.
Yeah, in the East End.
Yeah,
really
and
great.
They'll have all the runways and stuff that they could use, so they could put up to maybe 100 different rinks at once.
Incredible. So let's talk about it. So it's an actual hockey tournament, and we're looking for teams.
That's correct. Well, it's actually a ball hockey tournament. So the difference is you have that orange ball. The rest of it is similar to ice hockey, but it's on the street, kind of like how everyone's grown up playing.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and they're going to have probably somewhere between 75 to 100 rinks, and they're looking for about 5,000 participants. And if they do hit that, even close to that, then it'll break the Guinness World Record.
So what we're seeing here is what happened in BC. Is that possible? I think so.
Yeah, that could be BC.
Look at that. So just like we said, street hockey, right?
Yeah, and it's very, very fast, as you can, although not that fast. But it is a very quick game, and the great thing is about that orange ball is that it moves very, very quickly compared to a puck. Doesn't slide quite as nicely. And in ice hockey, you have skates, so you have to turn, so it doesn't go quite as quick. But in ball hockey, everything happens really, really fast.
Wow, and you're saying that there are different levels, right? You're looking for sort of different teams and different levels.
Yeah, there's different teams, different levels. So you can go from you could have a corporate division, so different businesses can put their teams into that. And then you also have, we'll have beginners divisions, and they'll list them in order on the website, playon.ca. You'll see them in order. It'll go from like the Muckers division, All-Star division, and then there'll be the highest category, which will be the elite division, where there'll be all the best ball hockey players usually from most of Ontario will show up.
Wow.
And they'll all play against each other.
And last year there were some NHLers that showed up too.
Absolutely.
Huh? Let's talk about that.
Actually, in Ottawa, for some reason, the NHLers that are around here tend to play in the elite division. In some of the other cities, they show up and they play in the Muckers division, and it's not really that intense. But here in Ottawa, J.G. Pajot and Ryan Spooner, they show up and they play, and you can play against them. If you put your team in elite, that's who you're playing against. So if you want a chance to play against an NHL superstar, put your team in elite and you will play against them, and you'll see them hanging around.
Awesome. So what we're trying to do on top of this great event is we're trying to establish a new Guinness World Record, which we think is held by somebody in Toronto. We think Toronto might be the holders of that. So Ottawa's trying to crush Toronto. I got no issues with that.
That should happen.
Yeah, of course it should.
And I think the record is like 1,300 participants, and we're aiming for 5,000 participants is what we're aiming for. And it's great because of all the area that we have at the Ottawa Flying Club, there's a good possibility that it can happen.
That you can squeeze it all in there.
Yeah, and they're trying to make it a family event. They're trying to bring out as many people as possible. Bring your kids, bring your friends, because they usually have stuff like the hardest shot competition. So you get to take slap shots, see how fast you are compared to, say, an NHLer that might be there.
So have that gizmo that calculates how quickly your shot went?
Correct, correct.
Cool.
And you do it with they'll probably have the orange ball. That ball can go faster than the puck, so some guys get it up over 100 miles an hour in ball hockey, so you might get a chance to.
So there's more activities than just the hockey that's going around. Oh,
absolutely. Spartacat might be there. They usually have some other NHLers there signing autographs and stuff like that. And there'll be like 5 food trucks. So there'll be a lot of things going on. So hopefully we can get a lot of people and make it a big family event. And there's about 100 games going on at once. So if you want to watch the Muckers division, or if you want to watch elite or corporate, it's all in there.
You can kind of move around.
You can move around.
Why is this important to you?
Well, for myself, I've been playing street hockey since I was a little kid back in Nova Scotia. I learned how to play ball hockey, and I played all the time. So I practiced pretty much every day. I used to play outside during the summer times. So I absolutely loved it, and then I never seen it again. When I moved back out here, I didn't really see much of it. And then I saw some organized ball hockey, which was great. But once Play On came around, I said, yeah, that's what I've always been doing all my life. So I love it.
Really
So
good.
it's
And this is,
absolutely-
this is could be, you were thinking 10th year of this play on thing. This is
Yeah,
not new.
I think it's the 10th year. I've played in every single year that it's been played, and
Wow.
there's actually sometimes they have a national championships afterwards with cash prizes. I think they've been up to 25,000 for the team that wins the national championship. So there is a national championship that gets attached to this.
Yes, so it's an actual tournament. So you're not just going out, to play and then you're done. If you win, then you can keep going throughout the day, and it's a
Correct.
2-day thing, isn't
Correct. Yeah. So if you win this tournament, you've won the tournament that is the biggest tournament ever. So
Wow.
So it could be some prestige there.
it? And you brought this stuff along.
Yeah, this is the type of stuff that you want to have, like real hockey gloves, because people are slashing.
Yes.
And then you have shin pads, and then a regular hockey stick. Some people wear helmets, some don't. And then
What do you
plus there's other
recommend?
stuff. I recommend go with the helmet.
Of course. Wouldn't
If you-
that orange ball, if it schmucks you upside the head, wouldn't that be, somewhat painful?
Yeah, it'll hurt. It'll
Yeah,
hurt.
I'm
Anywhere you
sure.
get it. Usually people have red dots all over themselves by the end of the weekend, especially in the higher divisions.
But would be less equipment than if you were playing ice hockey.
Absolutely, yeah, because in ice hockey, a lot of times you'll be going really fast, you'll fall and you go flying into the boards.
This will be a little bit different.
This will be a little bit different, although you still could get bumped up against the cage, we'll say.
You never know.
Yeah.
Really, it's really exciting. So this is going to take place June 3rd and 4th at the Rockcliffe Flying Club. So make sure to check it out at playon.ca and get some of your teammates registered and see if we can get this Guinness World Record for the most teams participating in a street hockey event. We need 5,000 people. Let's do it. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. You're watching Daytime.